Hello, my name is Will Massey. I am the youth director at Highland Presbyterian Church. If you watched Dr. Raby's devotional video from Tuesday, which I did, you heard him talk about how God's loving presence is revealed through creation and the beauty of creation. Next week, on Wednesday, is actually Earth Day. And not just Earth Day, but the 50th anniversary of Earth Day. So it's a really big one. So that way, it's a great time to be talking about how we care for creation and how creation cares for us. As I'm sure you know, our day-to-day lives depend on God's daily and perennial recreation of the world. Nature, I think, can also be a really wonderful teacher for us. For example, I just learned something about flowers and flowering plants. I do not know very much about flowers, but I just learned this and I thought it was wonderful. There's new research that someone put out about flowering plants that when some of them get knocked over, if the stem gets knocked over by a branch, by an animal, or something like that, they have the ability, the flower has an ability to reorient itself so that it is upright in a way that the pollinators can still access it. And just got me thinking about how, faced with this adversity, knocked down, powerless in many ways, they have this ability to reorient themselves in a way that sustains their life. My own personal routine, including, I would say, my spiritual practice, has been knocked down in recent weeks in ways that I can't control. And there's a million things that we cannot control right now. But in a time of disorientation like this, we do have an opportunity to reorient towards the God who is the true source and sustainer of our lives. It's a chance to turn away from whatever gods we're tempted to worship and to serve in our normal lives. To turn away from the God of wealth, the God of productivity, the God of looking out for number one, and to reorient ourselves towards the God of love. Reorienting towards God could mean loving our neighbor better. It could mean caring for ourselves better as children of God. It could mean praying more consistently. Speaking of Earth Day, I think reorienting towards God could also mean returning to our first calling from Genesis chapter 2, which says that we should care for and honor the land, and the land in turn provides what we need to live. I'm hoping that you can join us in worship on April 26th, the Sunday after Earth Day, on Highland's YouTube. The youth group will be leading us in prayer and praise, and they will deliver a message on why the earth needs Sabbath as much as we do. So as we reorient ourselves right now, I wonder what commitments we can make as a church to truly honor our calling to care for God's creation. Thanks for listening. It was good to see you all. Hope you can join us for worship this Sunday and then next Sunday for Youth Sunday. And take care.